Jacoby Brissett wants a new contract. We have cornerbacks. Mansour Delaney is there. Jermon McCoy is eventually going to the Cowboys, I think. And then Caleb Downs. All that and more on the Red Zone Blitz.
You're tuned in to the Red Zone Blitz.
Here we go.
The home for all things NFL and college football.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yo.
Did you just say Jermon McCoy to the Cowboys?
Of course, because that is where he belongs, apparently, according to everybody.
Except for us.
Yes, we anti that. Don't want that. Sorry, Jermon. Do not want that. I did see a wide receiver posed outside the Cowboy Stadium today, fellas. He is, I'll tell you.
Would that be George Pickens?
No, it was not George Pickens. That was a good one. He is, do you guys remember the show Mr. Fourth and Long? I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with Jesse Hawley won that show. Michael Irvin was hosting it. But yeah, there was a similar thing that happened today. There was a player that was parked outside the Star facility. Let me pull up his name if I can find it. It was he basically he had his cleats around his head, around his neck. Here we go. If you pass Cowboys headquarters today, you might find former Weber State wide receiver Jalen Record. He's a draft eligible for the first time. He has his cleats around his neck, ready to run on the turf. He brought his workout numbers. He said, if I didn't feel like I had a real shot, I wouldn't do this. And on his sign, he says, I'll run my 40 right now. Just press record, 228 miles per hour top speed.
22.8.
That's what I think, but I don't think
228.
I don't think he
That's
put
faster than fucking cheating.
He didn't put a dot in there. He just put 228.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. 4 touchdowns, 50 plus yards, 5 touchdowns, 30 plus yards, 4.4 guaranteed, 4.3 to 4.4 guaranteed. You know what? I appreciate it. I wanted to give him a shout out. I saw his stuff, could not remember his name, so I apologize. But you know what? I hope his story turns into something. And if he's listening to this for whatever reason, you can come on our podcast. We would love to advocate for you. Now, fellas, if you're new here and this is your first time listening, brief introduction. My name's G. You can contact me on Instagram at the Red Zone Blitz Pod. I manage that channel. You can also write to us, redzoneblitzpodcast@gmail.com. I'm joined by Brandon. Brandon,
What's up?
Where can people find you?
On Instagram, it's Krazeoner, KRAZEONER. I gotta change it.
You're on
up.
X as well?
Yeah, I think it's the same.
I think it might be the same.
Yeah,
We'll
Brandon.
fix out those names. Matt, where can people find you?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram. Name Matt Caputo99.
There you go. KK.
I'm KK. You can find me on Instagram, KK Red Zone Blitz.
There you go.
Yeah, so I gotta change mine to something like
Yeah,
that.
I was
Mine's
gonna
my
do that
gamer
too.
tag from when I used to do
yeah.
graffiti and shit.
Make it easier for people.
If you guys are looking to contact us for any reason whatsoever, you guys can give us a shout. We are going to be in Pittsburgh. You see us there, say hi, you run into us. We'll have great conversation. Maybe we'll even buy you a beer. Who knows?
I just want to talk shit.
That also
we can find some Eagle fans for you.
Oh, we'll find a lot of
there you
fucking
go.
fans. that talk shit.
you know who wants to talk shit? It's Jacoby Brissett. Fellas, so Jacoby Brissett is not attending phase 1 of the offseason program, and he's asking for a contract extension that pays him as a starter. That is per NFL Network's Diana Rossini.
At least you didn't say Miss Rossini.
I kid, Diana. I kid. I'm just joking. It was Ian Rappaport that reported that. His current deal is $9.06 million in 2026, but only 1.5 of that is guaranteed. Listen, I'm not going to feel bad for a millionaire, but that's slightly underpaid for a starting quarterback. The Cardinals appear willing to address it, but they haven't named a starter yet, according to their GM, who decided to say that publicly. With Gardner Minshew also in the room, Arizona picks 3rd overall and is being linked to Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson. Is there a world where they completely just screw over Jacoby Brissett and they're just like, you know what? Ty Simpson looks like a good option at number 28 that they traded back in for. Let's say that they pick him let's say they pick him in the 2nd round to make it easy for us. They pick Ty Simpson in the 2nd round. They get comfortable. They're like, you know what? We really don't want to bring Jacoby Brissett back. If you're the Steelers, do you call right now Jacoby Brissett? Like you just give the Cardinals a call. just to say, can we take Mr. Brissett off your hands?
Nah, we don't want him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who do you guys? Oh,
They
They don't want fucking anyone. Are you guys just gonna play?
they want Aaron Rodgers.
Fucking
Jacoby
Wildcat.
Brissett.
They
You
want
want
Aaron Rodgers.
Run up in the Wildcat every fucking.
Sure as shit don't want
You
Jacoby
both
Brissett.
have gone
Come
to.
on.
You both probably have gone to school with somebody, with the girl that always said no to every guy that approached her. That every guy, and she was too good for any guy that approached her. And you know where she ended up? 7 cats single.
Crazy cat lady.
Yeah, just fucking
Aaron Rodgers.
just arguing with people in the comment section on Facebook posts. That's where she's at. The highlight of the male interaction those type of ladies get these days.
Listen, I'd rather go for a young broad in the draft than that old has-been Brissett.
And the only perk you fucking Steelers have is the young broad can't say no if you draft him. I guess they could. Eli has said no.
That's the Lane Kiffin way, baby. You just go for the young broads.
It's perfect that you're an LSU fan. He fits this exact mold of this trifecta. Fellas, young broads, Lane Kiffin, and Steelers quarterbacks aside, it's time to talk about some cornerbacks. We've got a bit of a good class this year. Number 1 cornerback in the Beast guide that we're going to be breaking down. Shout out Dan Brugler from The Athletic. You can go check out the Beast there. Mansour Delaney, LSU. Mansour Delaney has shorter arms and underdeveloped lower half, according to Brugler. He has just 4.7% of career reps and press man coverage, essentially untested as a press corner. He is going in the top 10 in most mocks right now. The 2026 cornerback class is weak enough that an off-coverage zone corner with limited press experience can go top 6 even. Is that a reflection of how good Delaney is, or is that a reflection of how weak this class is? And does it matter which one it is if he becomes a starter?
See, I disagree with that. I think he's great in press coverage. He's very physical off the line, and he's great at mirroring you. He's on you like a glove. He can mirror you step for step. I don't think he took any penalties, but in the NFL, he has to watch. He's very handsy. So
He's going to get called.
he could get called, especially if he gets beat. He's gonna get called on that. But if you do watch when he is playing with playing physical with his hands, he has his head turned, and that's why they let you get away with that shit. If your head is turned, if you're watching the ball, the situational awareness, they let you get away with some of that shit. But he's just at mirroring, at being a glove on you, sticking to you, man.
He doesn't bite on the double move, which is really important. And he's had some we've talked about him before. We've done a preview episode like this in the past where we looked through some film and we looked through his scout film. He's very good at being situationally aware. He will read the quarterback, drop to bait, and then drive in on those throws. Now, he lacks probably the elite recovery speed, I would say. If you're able to get by him, it's hard for him to recover. I do think that this is a weaker corner class. I don't disagree with that statement. It's okay for it to be a weak corner class. Is he the best corner available right now? Yes, I also agree with that. It's okay for those both things to be true.
He's got versatility. He can play anywhere in the secondary. He's even played snaps at safety, at the nickel position.
Yeah, I agree with
0 TDs allowed in 2025.
Yeah, for a team that was chaos, LSU is not a functional team for the most part of the year. Him pulling out, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It was
it's
pretty.
off.
Both your teams
look
are
who was
just
coaching.
Both your teams decided to just be crazy, but
Yeah.
they weren't functional and they weren't having great success. And to be a bright spot, I think on a team that was, to put it mildly, a train wreck, that is a plus. And he ran a 4.38 40-yard dash at the combine. I don't know how much people put weight into that, but
And he transferred to LSU to play with better competition and practice too.
Wasn't he a 4-year starter?
I thought he transferred to LSU.
Yeah, he transferred.
Oh, sorry,
from
he did. He
Virginia.
did. Yeah. He did. He did transfer. Yep.
I was just gonna say, for like Brandon said, for mirroring, he is probably the best corner in the draft. For if they're going across field, like a receiver's going across field, he mirrors the receiver perfectly. And I think the thing that he does best is he times his jump perfectly, and he gets his hand in there. Doesn't really commit a lot of penalties that way. So
he'll be good.
Yeah.
I think he's another player
really
that will
fast.
go into a team that he'll be well utilized, I believe.
And he brings that swagger. on the defense.
He does
He
have
brings
A lot of
that
these guys do,
attitude.
right?
Oh yeah, he
All the
brings
corners
him
do.
of big
corners
time.
are the wide receivers
He
of the
brings
of the
that
defense.
swagger.
Yeah, no, I agree. Moving on, fellas. Speaking of swagger, I don't know if it's swagger. He hasn't played since 2024. McCoy, Tennessee, fellas. He's a gifted athlete for his size, but he has not played since 2024. So Jamal McCoy missed the entire 2025 season with a torn ACL. He's just 20 years old. He's going in the first round based on tape from 2024 and some of his testing numbers. He played at Oregon State, then transferred to Tennessee, then blew his knee out before his first snap as a volunteer. Now, do you trust the tape from 2 years ago on this guy? And why or why not? What are we seeing on him? And why would you take a risk of a first round pick? I would say, for the sake of your argument, top 20.
When it comes to the talent, no one's questioning the talent. Like he might be the most talented cornerback in this class.
Yeah.
That injury scares the shit out of me. Not just because it cost him the season, it's how is it healed? Because he even said, I could have played in the season, but I decided to shut it down. I could have played the last couple of games, but I shut it down to work on to focus on getting drafted. Okay. But then the combine came, wasn't ready. Okay, you said you could play in the season, but now you're not ready for the combine. It's still lingering. Then he had his pro day, and everyone was blown away. The speed. But then you dive deeper into the pro day and how they.
Oh, there's always an
Like,
asterisk.
well, he's
with it.
never going to do.
You
how
always
they
gotta
showed
take it with
off.
a grain of salt.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the drills. Okay, yeah, he ran a quick 40. That's going in a straight line. But did he do the cone drill? How was your lateral movement? How was your push off on that? He didn't show any of that. And everyone's been mocking him to the Cowboys. It's always been Cowboys. Every mock draft you've looked up, it's always been Cowboys. And we've been saying, you can't take him because we can't afford to have a red shirt at corner. We've done that. We had Overshown. We had Revel Jr. We're not in that position where we can take a red shirt guy. We need a guy that can come in right now, be a starter, and on the defense. Like, we can't afford to have another guy that sits. Or what if he gets re-injured? You don't fucking know with this guy. But when it comes to the talent, no one's saying shit about his talent.
If he didn't get hurt, he arguably could have been the best corner.
Arguably, he's
I
better.
think he is better than
Yeah.
Delaney.
Even if he comes back this year, you got to realize he hasn't played in so long. He's going to be rusty.
That's the thing.
it could
You
be.
haven't played
He's rusty.
in almost. It'll be almost
And-
2 years.
And when the dust settles, there is a very good chance Jermon McCoy has a better career than Mansour Delaney.
Yeah.
That is evident. But right now, teams that are mocking him to the Cowboys, listen, it's all about windows. It's all about which team needs what when. You go to a team that is in the middle, like you can go to if he goes to Miami, perfect. Miami doesn't fucking need him to play this year. Miami could give a fuck. Miami's like, all right, and take your time, buddy. Enjoy the palm trees. Go to Cardinals. I don't fucking give a fuck. The Jets taking him with their second first round pick there at 16. I can see him taking him. Just being like, hey, whatever. We'll take him. He can sit back and enjoy.
Even the Chiefs, what are their...
Chiefs are making with their late pick, 20 something.
pick, yeah.
Like the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are in a window where they need players now. Like they need a guy that can play this year. They need a guy that they for sure know can take snaps this year. The Jets can easily be like, you know what? We got Arvell Reese. Even Arvell Reese. They may be like, you know what, Arvell? It's halfway through the season. We're going to shut you down. We got Dante Moore coming in the woodworks. We need a tank. The Jets could do something like that. Let's say Arvell Reese even gets shut down for the last 4 games. The last month, they don't play Arvell Reese. Jermon McCoy comes back. They play him. He looks adequate. He doesn't look great. He's got NFL snaps under his belt. He comes in the following year, healthy Arvell Reese. 1 more year of Jermon McCoy resting, being healthy. Jets rejuvenated team. Now you're cooking. Now you can have something.
He's only 20 years old, so he's still a young guy.
Yeah, so it's like more so.
But there's still time for him to heal.
The team that picks him cannot rush him. It cannot be. He's gonna go. You take him, talk to him. He's gonna be like, "Yep, I'm ready to go. Let's go."
Everyone's gonna say that.
Yeah,
though,
let's
when
go,
they're
let's
running
do
drop.
it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna say,
Yeah.
"I'm ready to go." Are you though?
Yeah.
Because like that his pro day. Like I said, everyone was raving about the 40 speed. Okay, again, that's going in a straight line.
I don't mind guys doing pro days, but I don't think it really matters in terms of okay, you showed me what you fucking are good at. I don't know if you can turn left or right, like you said.
That's what I mean. The lateral movement.
Like,
That's
hey,
what the NFL Combine's for, to test all your skill levels.
Like a wide
all the
receiver is
drills.
not going to run at you in a straight line every single fucking time.
Yeah.
He's going to fucking turn and do different things. And how are you going to do that when it's Justin Jefferson coming on you? Can you adapt to that? Can you adapt to a Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, et cetera, et cetera? So it'll be interesting. I do think he is the second best corner in this class. I don't think there's a corner better than him, but availability is the best ability. So whether or not he's available to play games, we'll see. But I think he'll go in the first round. Moving on, fellas. Cornerback 3, Chris Johnson, San Diego State. Chris Johnson played at San Diego State, a Mountain West program, not a Power 4 school. He held opponents to 41.9% completions. The Mountain West is not the SEC or Big Ten, the debate every team in the top 25 is having. Johnson's technique and instincts are clearly first-round quality on tape, but how much of that 41.9% completion rate reflects elite corners and how much of it reflects Mountain West receivers? Is the competition discount on the group of 5 defensive backs justified, or is tape? I know what Brandon's going to say. Brandon's going to give him the good old whippersnapper. You ain't playing the SEC, boy.
No, I wish he's one of those guys I wish played his
SEC?
last year in a
Power 4?
Power 4 because I actually think he might, out of all this class, when it comes down to it, he potentially has the chance to end up being the best corner in this class. If you look at his fucking skills as a playmaker, 2 pick sixes this year. Like, he's lightning quick. His recovery. So if you get by him, so this is the thing with him as a playmaker. He will bait the absolute fucking shit out of you. He will give a guy, if the guy's in front of him, he's going to give him that one step in front, and he's watching the quarterback, how he reacts. He's watching his eyes, and he jumps those routes. If you beat him, he's one of those guys, when you think your receiver has that extra step and you let the ball go, that's when he turns the jets on, regains control or regains that step, and he's going to make a play on the ball. He's so good in both man and in zone. Like, he does not, like, as a playmaker, if you watch a tape, it's just highlight reel after highlight reel. But again, it's not against the Power 4. Not right away. I think it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for him just when you're dealing with the talent level, the talent difference. But
he's Showtime, though.
He is. He's Showtime.
Like, he's a guy that you can go and you're going to see him on highlight reel.
That's me. He's a highlight reel machine. Everything you watch is highlight after highlight. Yeah. He's going to bait you. He's great. So if you're one of those quarterbacks, like if he's going up against a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback, say he goes up against Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza doesn't go through his progressions. He's a first read guy. If you're staring down your first read and he knows you're staring down your first read,
he's going to sit back.
He's going to sit back and he's going to jump that route and he's gone. Pick six, easy, gone.
Yeah. And he's a guy, like, I know your Lions love taking Monroe Freeling and they love taking their offensive tackle, but I think if he's there at 17, I can see Detroit snatching a guy like that up.
They also need help in the secondary, too.
That is a Dan Campbell type of dude. He is going to have a fun time. Keeping it moving, fellas. Avion Terrell from Clemson. Avion Terrell's brother, DeJordan, is on an NFL roster. Their father played semi-pro football. The family has NFL DNA. Avion is 5'11", 184 pounds on the lighter end for an outside corner. He had quite a few pass interception penalties against Duke and Boston College. Can a 5'11", 184-pound corner play outside in the NFL? And if he's primarily a slot cornerback, is he worth a first or second round value? He is a dog, though. Don't get me wrong. Avion Terrell is a dog. I don't want to.
If you've listened to this podcast, you've known I've been super high on him. I've gone away from that. And the biggest thing is, again, the injuries. He re-aggravated his hamstring or his quad before he even started his pro day. Like, it was in his warm-ups or the first drill.
Yeah.
So we can't take a guy like that again. But he's just a ball of fucking energy. He's great at pushing you to the boundary. He's not the best tackler. He's a hit stick guy. He just wants to fucking run at you and he wants to drill you. So if you're one of those wide receivers that think you want to try and if you're running down the sideline and you're trying to get that extra yard, he's going to fucking drill you and you're going to go flying.
Yeah, he doesn't play like his size, 5'10", 186. But like you said, hit stick. He's got that honey badger aura. If you put him in the nickel and they try to run it to the outside, he's like jet engine right into the backfield. I'd be a little bit weird about putting him on the outside against a big wideout. But other than that, like if you put him in the slot in the nickel, injuries, yeah, are a bit of concern. But otherwise, if you're taking a late flyer first round pick on him, I think it's worth it.
He's also a physical run defender, so he comes up for those runs.
He does.
Contact.
He is
He'll
a
come
guy
up for that run.
So
Absolutely.
he's going after that football.
He's Showtime in a different way. Like he's Showtime in a way that like doesn't
Physicality.
really. It doesn't scream like for the casual fan off the TV, but if you're watching the game long enough, you can see him absolutely destroy guys.
But that's what I mean. If you watch a receiver, you get the guys that go out of bounds when they should go out of bounds. You get those receivers that think, I'm going to get that extra yard. The fuck you are. I'm going to fucking drill the shit out of you. And you're going flying into your fucking bench.
You know what? That's what you gotta fucking love about a guy like this.
Yeah.
He just brings the energy.
Yeah.
He just flies in the backfield and then
Well,
boom,
you
just
saw
trucks
the
somebody.
difference. Like you look
Crazy.
at Jalen Ramsey
Yeah.
on the Steelers, and like
That first game he had.
look at the difference, and when you have a guy like that on the field,
Yeah, it just brings energy.
everyone's
hits
That's the
inspired.
tone. The
Yeah.
tone.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
like if you have one guy doing it, now you can have your whole cast doing it, right? So it's definitely huge when it comes to setting the tone. Fellas, moving on. Colton Hood, Tennessee. Now, okay, so Colton Hood transferred 3 times, Auburn, Colorado, then Tennessee. He didn't start at the first 2 stops. Tennessee became the best corner Georgia receivers faced. The transfer trail could be read 2 ways. Either he kept chasing opportunity and never quit, or he couldn't hold down a starting job at 2 programs before landing in a thin depth chart at a 3rd. Georgia's Dylan Bell and Colby Young endorsing him as is the best counter argument probably to the transfer skeptics. Which one do you think is right?
The 2024 to Colorado.
Colorado is an
It's
anomaly.
Colorado.
They are just having a good old time.
Because
over
Dion
there.
played his guys. If you weren't his guy, you weren't getting the starts. You weren't getting the time. So
Yeah.
if you're not a Dion guy, he's not using you. And so, yeah, like that, I don't see an issue with transferring. But he's great. The only thing with him is he's going to get penalties. He is very handsy.
Yeah.
Very handsy. And unlike Mansour Delaney, where he's more the situational awareness, he's got his head turned on the ball. Colton Hood's not doing that. He's not facing the ball. He's not turning his head.
No.
So that's when you get called. If you're not looking at the ball, you're going to get those calls all the time.
He does
So-
have good vertical speed, though. That's the one thing noticing about him. Like he closes space very quickly when he gets the ball thrown his way.
He's good at pushing the guys to the outside. But again, that's his problem. I noticed he is very handsy with guys. But on the wideout, he doesn't have much experience in the nickel position, but on the wideout, and maybe had it helped that Jermon McCoy didn't play this year, it boosted his stock a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Fellas, moving on. We got D'Angelo Pons, national champion from Indiana. D'Angelo Pons is 5'9". He led the Big Ten in passes defended on a national championship contender. The Jeremiah Smith tape is in Brugler's report. Ohio State's elite wide receiver got the better of him on a couple of plays. That's one of the best wide receivers in college football history. Should you hold him getting beaten by Jeremiah Smith against him, or is getting targeted by Smith at all a sign of respect for his role?
Show me a corner that's not getting torched by Jeremiah Smith. Let's be honest.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. So he is small, but I think he's played with that chip on his shoulder. Like we said, there eventually comes a time when you've been told you're small your entire life. But the biggest thing with him is he shows up. He's the guy that got the pick 6 on the first play against Oregon.
Yeah.
He's the guy that hit Ty Simpson and knocked him out of the Rose Bowl.
Or that one-handed interception against Denzel Boston.
There we go. So he is the playmaker. He shows up when it counts.
That's the biggest
He's
thing.
got the heart.
Yeah. And he also is a guy that was under-recruited coming out of high school, and he landed at James Madison, and he became a freshman All-American there. He followed Kurt Cignetti to Indiana, and you know what? He led the Big Ten in passes defended. So it's not like he was hiding back tape. Like he wasn't getting targeted at all. I think a lot of teams targeted him on purpose, being like, hey, that guy's short. Let's fucking throw it his way. And he actually defended it pretty well. So I think for him, at least, is like a 2nd round pick is doable. I think that's if you're a team that needs a corner and maybe you have a lengthy corner already, you could take the risk on a 5'9" guy. he could come out of the gate swinging for you and make some big plays.
Like
He's
he's
a
got
guy that
speed.
doesn't give
He's
up.
got insane speed.
He's got insane speed. He's got that pursuit speed, that recovery speed. So if he does get beat, he's another guy that can catch up, catch you.
Yeah, he
Yep.
doesn't give up on the ball.
No, 100%, fellas. Those are our corners. Let's move on to our safeties. I'm actually going to go in reverse order for the safeties. We're going to start with the 5th ranked safety in Dave Brugler's The Beast Guide. I got AJ Halkey from LSU. AJ Halkey, 10 career interceptions. He's productive for every coordinator he's played for. He also played at New Mexico, Houston, and then he ended up at LSU. 3 very different programs and competitive levels. His 10 picks came across these 3 different environments. Is consistency across multiple programs and multiple coordinators the best possible indicator of NFL readiness, or does playing at New Mexico and Houston inflate the interception total against weaker competition?
He's played in different systems. So I think that you can look at it so many different ways. Like you can look at, he's been in so many systems. Is there a character issue? Could he find a home? But you look at football, and
Would you
look at
rather have
and
a
the
guy?
schematics.
Would you rather have? Sorry to cut you off. Would you rather have a guy that's played more systems than one guy that played all? I know you've said previously, like you obviously value a guy that's been loyal, but would you rather have a guy that's played 3 schools, or would you rather have a guy that's played 1? And it doesn't, not just for corners, it's just like in general, any position.
Again, it all depends on why they've transferred. But yeah, I think especially playing defense, if you've played in different systems and you've succeeded in different systems, that makes you a little bit more draftable because they know that you can learn, that you're coachable. Whereas if you've played in one system your entire time, those are the guys that might take a little bit longer to get up to a new system.
Correct.
It's also, if you go from FCS to FBS to like Mountain West to SEC, then it just shows, your drive and your dedication, your motivation to get better.
I think it shows that you're
a good
also
thing.
versatile, right? Like you're also, because he's had 5 different defensive coordinators at 3 schools. It's not like he had 3. Then he was productive for all 5. I think that's rare.
Consistency.
And that's what I mean. So you're playing in different systems, so you don't really know what his ceiling is because he's had to learn different systems. You don't get comfortable. And if you look at the pass deflections, the interceptions, he's been consistent in every single system, every program he's gone to.
He is one of the best at zone coverage. That is one of his biggest plus points of his game, is how his zone awareness is off the charts, seeing things before they happen.
He also has 0 penalties and 702 defensive snaps.
That's a lot of fucking
That's
mileage.
crazy for no penalties.
That's a lot of mileage, and you're not getting any penalties. And that's huge. So I don't have him going first round. I can see him going second or third. That's not a bad player there. And moving on, fellas. I got Keontae Scott from Miami as safety 4 out of the Beast Guide. Keontae Scott is 25 years old. He's one of those guys that's had a 6-year college career. He's going in the 2nd and 3rd round in most mock drafts. Some players take longer to develop than others, but Scott's path, he went from JUCO to Auburn in a rotation to Miami for 1 breakout year, is probably the profile that makes NFL teams a little bit nervous. 1 breakout year at the end of a long career. His mother runs a nonprofit that helps kids find direction. I put that in there because I think that's an incredibly great thing that she's doing. She's the CEO of Stars Achievement Center, dedicated to helping at-risk kids and families. Awesome work. I just wanted to put that plug in there. Is he someone, when we also, this question is a theme, is we also talked about this with our edges. Is it one great year, or do you see something in him that can translate into the NFL?
That 1 great year.
What a year.
Is a great fucking year.
Yeah, what a year.
And so we've already talked about Ruben Bain. We've talked about Mesidor. There was games he was arguably the best defender. And you look at it like, as a blitzer, man.
Oh, he was like a linebacker.
He plays like a linebacker.
He does, yeah. He's always down low by the line of scrimmage, but that could be a flaw in his game because he didn't really get tested moving backwards. There was no deep ball threat that we could really see him cover. They played him so far down low where it was just like he was blitzing all the time.
But I think that's an asset though, because you can utilize him now and like you can almost mask him. So maybe you don't you take him in that position, but you can put him in more in linebacker situations and see him not get caught.
So if you say you draft him as a safety,
Safety.
could you move him back to being a linebacker? Because he plays like one. He forced a couple fumbles. He's got the sacks. He's got the pass deflections. Got a couple interceptions. So all of a sudden you put him on a inside linebacker in zone, off the ball, spy.
And I think a big thing, and our interview, if you guys have not listened to it, we had the opportunity to interview head coach of Grambling State, Mickey Joseph. And I think he talked about the importance of guys graduating from JUCO and graduating from going from a JUCO school into bigger programs and the dedication it really takes. And like, sometimes maybe you're coming out of high school and you're not in the best position, and you maybe haven't done the best things in high school in terms of your film and all that other stuff. But him starting at Snow College, where he excelled, he was a 2-time NJCAA All-American, and he was ranked the number 4 JUCO prospect across the board nationally. I have a soft spot for JUCO programs. I personally think he's going to be fantastic, whether that be, like you said, in a linebacker slot or in a safety slot. He has all the tools to be.
He just plays fast with so much energy.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's grinded. He's got a great story. He's got the family support. I'm cheering for him. Like on Friday, I really hope he gets taken in the second round. Like I would be very happy if a team were to take him in the second round, because I think he honestly deserves it. He's put in a lot of work. So cheering for Mr. Keontae Scott. Now, fellas, we're getting into the top 3. Number 3, Emmanuel McNeil Warren out of Toledo. Now, he is projected first round. He's coming out of a MAC school. 5 of Toledo's defenders have been drafted in 4 years under Jason Candle's program. The MAC production pipeline is real, but it raises some competition level questions that we've already talked about. 6'4", 201 pounds. He's built like a linebacker. You're talking about a linebacker, he's built like one. He plays like one near the box. He makes diving interceptions on MAC tape. How do you reconcile elite tools MAC competition at 23? And is there a meaningful sample of tape against Power 4 offenses that support him going in the first round?
Toledo is a team, like you just said, they've had 5 guys drafted. The last one being Quentin Mitchell. That's a pretty fucking good company right there.
Yep.
But it's
your loyalty guy.
It is. It's the loyalty, man. And again, with Toledo, but like he's explosive.
Nine career forced
the punch
fumbles.
out.
Yeah,
So
this guy is like Charles
if
Tillman.
if you don't have that ball secured, he is knocking that right out of you. Like,
he's also one of those guys coming from a big family, one of 9 children. Like I said, 9 career forced fumbles. He is a little over aggressive sometimes. I think that's where he gets caught. He's got to clean up his tackling mechanics a little bit. But man, he's got good hands and ball skills. He's not a bad pick, I think, in the first round. If you're taking him late in the first round, I think if there's a need on your team for safety, I've come around on him. I used to see him mock to the Cowboys all the time, and it used to stress me out. I've come around on him a lot. I think he is a good prospect. Is he a guy that's going to be making a right away impact on your team that you're going to sign up and be like, wow, this guy is just doing it all? No, not right away. It's not going to be right away, but eventually I think you give him some time, you be patient with him. And I think he's going to have himself a time. Fellas,
1 penalty in his fucking college career.
Yeah, that's
1,861 defensive snaps, 1 penalty.
The thing is, like, you've been there, Brandon, when you're watching the game, it's third down. They got to stop. Yeah. And then all of a sudden the ticker gets all yellow and it's
drive killers.
It's just, and then now you're like, really? We went from 4th and 13 to automatic first down.
Well, with this guy, if he's causing turnovers and he's being aggressive, he's making plays, and then maybe gets a penalty, it's hard to get mad at him.
No, it's hard, but he shows good discipline in his tape in college, where it's like, you need stuff like that. You need disciplined players. You need players playing within the rules, because the NFL is going to be heavily more scrutinized than you were in college, especially at MAC. Mm-hmm. Now, fellas, moving into our top 2. The first one, this is probably the most polarizing safety in this class, just because where people are on him. Dylan Thienum from Oregon. Brugler says he's physically maxed out. That's probably not the best phrase for a 21-year-old. His 2 brothers both played safety at Purdue. Neither was drafted. Dylan is the best of the 3, going somewhere in the first 2 rounds. Now, this is going to be mean, but does being the best of 3 safety brothers at the same position say great athlete from a great family, or Does this say this family maxes out just below the NFL talent threshold, and Dylan is probably the best version of that ceiling?
When you have if you look at your odds, man, one of them's gonna make it.
Yeah, not everyone can be LeVar Ball and produce 3 professional athletes.
Exactly. So one of them's gonna make it.
Well, actually, he produced 2. Sorry, Jello was a failure.
Isn't he a rapper now?
He's doing something. He's doing something out there. But yeah, listen, he's a versatile athlete. He's 6 foot, 201 pounds. Both career interceptions in 2025 clinched the Big Ten win. He's got the ability to stay in phase and position himself to contest windows. Now, he's mediocre burst and hip turn. That hurts him on downfield corners and posts, and I think that takes him out of a lot of plays. He's got better stride acceleration than initial twitch when covering crossers. And then finally, he arrives hot as a tackler, so it leads to inconsistent angles from depth. So he the most like thoroughbred and proven, like he's played in big time games. He's got a good skill set. Yes. Is he as sexy as a Keontae Scott when it comes to making those big time plays, or a McNeil Warren? No. So you're almost betting on like the safety valve with this guy. Like, you know what you're getting. This is the bar, this is the floor, and that's what you're betting on. That's why I think teams are they're excited about this guy.
Yeah, the exciting thing about him too is he literally covers the entire field.
Yep.
Like, if you watch him on the tapes, he is everywhere. He's going sideline to sideline, covering a ton of ground, closing in on defenders. A little bit wrong. I can see him having stiff hips, but he makes like the big plays. He ended 2 games, 1 in overtime. And he clinched the conference for the Ducks. So it's a great year.
Big time plays. Anything to add, KK?
He sees the field really quickly, so he doesn't hesitate to make a play. Just all go.
Yeah. No, fair. All right, folks.
His tackling is great, and he's great at play recognition. And yeah, if he recognizes early that it's a run play, man, he is downfield so fucking fast. And before you know what's going on, he's tackling you.
Yeah, he's got a motor.
Yeah. No, I think he's going to go first round. I think so. Yeah. I think there's too many teams that need a safety.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's going first round.
All right, fellas.
The man of the hour.
Safety 1. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend. All right. I'm going to go quickly through his strengths. I'm going to quickly go through his strengths. His name is Caleb Downs. He played at the Ohio State University. 6 foot, 206 pounds. He is rated the number 5 overall in prospect in the Dan Brugler, the Beast Guide. Rangy, physical presence, drops the hammer on arrival with outstanding balance. Full speed tackler with elite twitch to break down in space. He wraps, keeps eyes before feet, and accelerates through the target. He's quick to read the keys and fly to the football from anywhere in the field. He is consistent. He is like the most scheme versatile safety who can operate at any position in the secondary. Basically the safety version of Sonny Styles. Same combine numbers, same Ohio State pedigree. Fellas, what is the highest pick that you will give him? What is the highest Caleb Downs will go, and what is the lowest that he can fall? And I want to know, for the fall, what is the reason? Lay it on me.
Highest, I think, could potentially be 3, but most likely 4. I could really see the Tennessee Titans going after him.
Yep.
Fall, there's been mocks where they've had him fall to the Cowboys at 12.
No, it's not.
He's not falling to 12.
But
if he does fall to 12, it's because of that knee issue that came out, that he had a physical, like the degenerative knee issue. If that's real,
I thought that he'd fall a lot more.
I think that's
because
bullshit.
of that.
I think it's personally, I do. I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. If he does fall, that's the reason why.
If he falls to the Cowboys, is he your favorite Cowboys defensive player?
No, Overshown.
Okay, outside of Overshown. Sorry, I know we have a bias.
Probably.
I think he's my favorite.
I think he slots in as my favorite.
I think the Downs
beside Overshown.
I think the Downs jerseys will sell like hotcakes. That's the case. And sorry, I will let Matthew go next before I give you my little take here.
I don't see him going past 6, honestly.
Yeah.
I watch his tape. It's so hard, and I watched him all year. It's so hard to pick a flaw.
He's
You just
too good,
can't.
man.
It's like there's so many wow plays where he's getting held and he still makes the tackle in the backfield with one arm, and it's just like a predator with prey. The runner's just coming in and he's just flying down, and the runner's going down. He's maybe getting a yard. If it's 3rd and 10 and it looks like they're going to get the first down, Downs is there, and he's going to stop him short. And then in the pass game too, he covers the field in zone coverage, in man. I think if Styles and Reese were not on Ohio State and not in the draft, Downs would probably go higher. He probably could have even gone top 3, but because of those guys being in the draft, I don't see him sliding further than 6th. I think around 5 or 6 is probably where he's going to get drafted.
I see him going probably closer to the top 10, maybe or 8 or 9.
Okay, yeah.
Just because depends on your team need, because there's so many high-end talents in this draft in different positions. His injury concerns me a little bit. I think he could always drop to maybe top 20.
So everything I've read, like every single thing I've read, he doesn't make it past 6.
No.
And that's what I've read. And I've read a lot of these mock drafts. I've done a lot of like reading, listening, whatever. He doesn't make it past 6. And I think there's a coincidence why this Browns pick trade thing keeps coming up, because the average notion is the Browns aren't going to take him at 6. And the Cowboys really are hunkering down on their defense. So there's a natural marriage there. But my God, if Caleb Downs makes it to where you're saying, KK, where he makes it to the 9th to the Chiefs, or he makes it to
That's just not fair.
It's not.
That's
No,
just not fair.
it's not
You have one fucking down year and Caleb Downs just falls into your fucking lap. No fucking way.
And I just
No
think
fucking
like
way.
I think that would be heartbreaking. Fellas, fantastic. You want me to go through I got a quick 10 pick mock draft. Do you guys want me to quickly go through it?
Let's do it.
All right, we just got this from ESPN. This is a little surprise we didn't have this on the docket, but I thought we would go through this quickly. Number 1, you already know, Mendoza. Number 2, there's a scout in the AFC South. He says Jets are taking Arvell Reese.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Number 3, Arizona Cardinals. If they hold on to the pick, scout says they're taking David Bailey.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4, NFC West. Scout thinks that if the Tennessee Titans hold on to the pick, they're taking Jeremiah Love.
Makes sense.
Number 5, the New York Giants.
That's going to be Sonny Styles.
They take Carnell Tate.
Wow.
Number
Wow.
6, Cleveland Browns. Francis Mulgoa. Number 7, Washington Commanders. Number 8, New Orleans Saints. Check this out. Jermont McCoy.
See, that's a team that
That
can
can do it.
That can wait on
That can
him.
do it. They can literally be like, you know what?
That's
We're
a
going to
team
wait.
that can wait on him.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, go fucking run a couple more
So
laps.
Caleb Downs is already dropped.
Number 9,
So is Sonny.
Sonny
Ruben
wants that.
Oh, no, sorry.
Ruben Bain Jr. to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Again, that's just not fair.
And number 10, the Cincinnati Bengals take Caleb Downs. That
That's
is a drop. Like, that is quite a drop to be made.
But you look at some of those teams that are taking like Carnell Tate, maybe a little
Trade?
They probably have a need for that, but
I also think we're
that's
focusing.
why certain guys are going to drop.
I think Tyson, man. Jordan Tyson's a name. And sorry, this is not about safeties. You guys are going to get unsolicited draft talk now if you're listening to this. But I think Jordan Tyson is a name to watch. He had a shit ton of teams on his watch list that came to watch him.
Yeah, I think Tate is probably going to fall.
Well-
I think people are not looking at the fact that Jeremiah Smith was the number 1 receiver there. They got to. I think he's going to fall.
But do you think more teams should be taking wide receivers?
No, and that's why I don't think the Giants are
No,
going to
but
take
like
him at 5.
I think. But see, I think it's the opposite. I think in a league where everybody's focused on scoring, like teams are focused so much on the offensive side of the ball. Like I could give you quite a few teams out of that top 10 that need another wide
That's
receiver.
perfect, because if you're saying that Carnell Tate was only Carnell Tate because of what Jeremiah Smith did, you've got Malik Neighbors. So
You got quite a running mate.
there's your Robin. You
Quite
can get
a-
Robin as a rookie.
You got quite a running mate there with
But I
Malik
think
Neighbors.
the Giants got to focus on other positions, not just receiver.
Look at
Just let them do what they're doing. Just let them do what they're doing.
Don't
We're willing some
You're
shit
trying to
right here.
win.
Yeah, don't
We're
try to
willing
get
some
all
shit
crazy.
here.
Don't try to get all
Okay, I
crazy and
see.
tell them what they need to
I
do.
mean, you still have to go up against them.
Don't make it make sense.
You still have to go up against them.
But
I
then
trust
have-
our offense more than I would trust their offense, so that's not it.
Yeah, I have a feeling they'll find a way to fuck it up. Yeah, but they'll
Dak
find a way.
owns the NFC East.
You know what? A lot of people always eye roll when I say that.
He owns the NFC
Look
East.
at the record. Like that
He owns
shit,
the NFC East.
fucking fantastic. Fuck the Eagles. Fellas, amazing episode. I think that wraps up our final draft episode. We will be in Pittsburgh starting Tuesday night. We're in Pittsburgh Tuesday night. We're going to be all the way until Saturday afternoon. We're going to be
Fuck,
there.
we missed the Penguins playoff game by one fucking
know.
day.
I know.
By one
brutal.
fucking day.
Should we
just
change
missed
our
it.
flight?
Should we change a flight?
Should we change a flight? We'd have to find accommodations to
Fuck the accommodations, man. I'll sleep on the fucking streets. I don't care. I'll
Final-
sleep with all
final
those people.
accommodation.
I'll sleep with all those people shitting everywhere.
They're shitting everywhere now. We can't do that anymore. KK, what is one thing that you're most excited for about the draft? We'll do a little round table. Go ahead. What's your number one most exciting thing to be going down to Pittsburgh, Yinzer country? What does this trip mean to you, et cetera, et cetera? Tell the folks who may not know. Go ahead.
Experience the NFL draft that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Also, meeting people,
Oh.
interviewing them, chatting with them,
Spreading the love machine, Joy.
spreading the love.
Yeah, there you go. Spreading the love. Matthew, what is one thing that you're most looking forward to? You're like returning
Oh,
home.
man. It's
Dude,
gotta
there's
be-
fear. There's fear in the circles that Matthew's not
Yeah.
coming back. There's
Yeah.
fear. There's active
He's
fear.
just going to stay.
There's active fear that we're going to call.
He's
can't
moving
wait
into
to
Big
go.
Mike's house.
Yeah, it's going to be Matthew
Oh,
and
no,
Big
no,
Mike.
no, no. I'm going to stay with somebody else. Oh, man, I can't wait. This is going. I've never been to Pittsburgh before. Growing up a Steelers fan, like this is going to be sick. Checking out the stadium, everything around there. I'm going to be with the fellow fans.
The fellow Yinzers?
The fellow Yinzer.
The fellow-
I'm not a Yinzer because I'm not from
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
I guess we can give you honorary
But
tag.
sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll take it.
That's fine. And you, my friend,
How many people are supposed to be there?
700,000.
That is a lot of people I'm going to be talking shit with.
Yes, sir.
So when we're talking about Matthew might not make it back, I might not make it back for a completely different fucking reason. I'm going to end up in a ditch somewhere.
Any lawyers in the greater Pittsburgh area want
I'm going to find you in Philly.
Oh, boy.
No.
Could you imagine they just
The
had
Eagles
this?
fan-
the Eagles
the
fans
Eagles
are gonna
Find my
drag
body
that.
in Philly. I'll find my
No,
body
man,
in
they're gonna
Philly.
knowing Eagles fans, they drug him and then hang him in front of the stadium, being like, "Look at him, he's wearing an Eagles jersey. Oh, look what we did to him." No, I would never let an Eagles fan touch you. Don't worry. I die before I let that
Oh,
happen.
I'd be dead.
Yes,
So.
I die before I
It's the
let
only
that
way
happen.
it's the only way they're getting me there is
I hope you guys know how to work the mixer when you guys are back.
just push a button.
Push a
Just
couple
push
buttons.
a random button. Yeah.
But wrapping things
What's the
up.
blue one do? What's the green one do?
Oh, well, we can make it happen.
Yeah, there we go.
That was the green one.
That was the green one.
We purposely made it Eagles colors. We own your city, you
Yeah,
bitches.
Eagles colors.
So what does the blue one do? That's
Blue
gonna
one,
be you.
yeah, then.
No, I think this one.
Cowboys blue.
Oh, that's I picked my two favorites. Those are the only two I need to know.
You did pick.
I
your
have
two
those are the
favorites.
only two colors I need to know. Then
ass up.
lock his ass up.
You going to jail?
Huh?
You
This
going
is
to
what you're
jail?
gonna say to Eagles fans.
No,
Is
but
that what's going to happen to you in Pittsburgh?
Oh fuck no! Only a fucking gingerbread man. You can't fucking catch me.
no, but in all seriousness, thank you to each and every one of you guys that listen. You guys are the reason we are going. We probably would not have gone. This probably would be much more expensive if we had gone on our own to cover this. So a massive shout out to all of you guys for showing the presence, for showing the love, not just to our Canadian listeners. I've got people reaching out to me from Australia that are excited about the Australia game this year. People from Brazil have started to tap in. We're going to work some things out with the NFL. I don't make any promises yet, but maybe a Brazil trip for the Red Zone Blitz might be in order. We're working out some things with our folks over at NFL International. Thank you once again to each and every person that has followed us. If you do not follow us, Red Zone Blitz Pod on Instagram, X, TikTok. You can email us, redzoneblitzpodcast@gmail.com. Follow our YouTube channel. We're going to be coming out with a lot of fun content. And once again, if you are in Pittsburgh, you see us, you recognize us, or you're in Pittsburgh and we're there and you don't see where we are, shoot us a DM. We'll be pretty active on the socials. Once again, Red Zone Blitz Pod. I will be handling all the socials there. Brandon, one more time, your handle.
Craze Wonder. We'll be tagged on the.
Yeah, I will be
page.
tagging all these guys in case they change their handles until by then. Any final words, KK?
See you in Pittsburgh.
All right, there you go. This has been a pleasure. This is G.
Brandon.
Matt, KK.
And that wraps up our draft coverage. See you guys in Pittsburgh.